What's up, everyone? Doing a creek walk today. Already see several things showing already too. Got me a new dry bag. My other one's falling apart. Then also got some sandals because I forgot my Crocs. Couldn't believe how much they were, $17 and something. But I guess that's the way it is after all this inflation stuff. I'm gonna walk downstream and just check this area out just in case. See a couple things, but I don't know if they're anything. Here's no deposit soda. That thing's busted there. And what's this? Just an old jelly jar. Well, let's look at this here. Crown top. Oh, a whistle. Nice. Already got a keeper and just got in. Whistle Bottling Company. Portsmouth, Ohio. All right. What about this? It's a whiskey or something. Screw top, so not very old. Federal also. I think 36 to 74 or something. Or maybe it's 64. Now you guys probably can't see this, but I can. There's a large bottle down in there. Let's see what it is. Crown top. It's a beer. Whoa! I've actually never found a quart wetter, but that's what it is. The Wetterer Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio, in a quart. You know, I've lived in Southwest Ohio and dug there for most of my digging years, and I found multiple pints, but never a quart, so that's a good one right there. And despite being a machine-made Crown Top, it's probably one of the easier to sell Cincinnati beers, even the regular-sized ones. So, already doing really well. And there's something here that's cats up from probably the 1950s. Wow, look at that. There's another quart beer here. But is it whole? Looks like it is. So let's see. J. Net and Son Brewers, Chillicothe, Ohio. Nice. Got a couple more showing here. This one looks like just junk. That's actually an embossed Pinkham's medicine. And what about this one? Looks like a soda. It's one of the later sodas. No deposits, but without any embossing. Multiple other bottles showing. The first is this one here, and it could be an old one. No, it's not. It's another no deposit, no return with nothing on it. And I think I see one right here too. This one may be embossed, who knows? Nope, same thing. Another no deposit, no return. But look there, there's another quart beer back in there. But all the stuff's in the way, so I don't know if I can come around this and get to it or not. Well, first is yet another no deposit soda. Also unembossed. Okay, let's see what the beer is. That's the main one. This one, oh, it's not a beer. Tricked me. It's a soda from probably the teens, but it has no embossing. I don't normally film shards, but this shard is worth filming. Look at this. Look at this. This is a really nice looking shard. So, I'm not exactly sure what this would have been, but I do have a suspicion. So I'll tell it to you. I think there's a good chance that this was a Gooch's extract of sarsaparilla from Cincinnati, Ohio. Not positive, but that's my guess. And just because of how unique it is and the nice color, I'm going to take this home. Looks like I have a little lantern candy container here. Looks all there too. Oh, it was so close. I think that was a ground lip one. Shame it's busted up though. Well, I got something here. Looks like a beer if it's whole. Let's see. Oh, it's an old one too. I could feel the bottom. It's smooth. Yeah, look at that. But it's broken. What a shame. It's blown in mold too. NB. That's different. I don't know if I've ever seen the N and B at the bottom of a beer before. So I'll have to try to remember to Google that one. See a couple other things showing here. This beer looks like it's going to be too narrow to be old. Yeah, it's a later one. Notice a stippled base. Unless you have two beers side by side, it's hard to tell if they're narrower or not, unless you're experienced. Anyway, thought I saw a little extract or something here. Oh yes, a Colgate and Company perfumer bottle. Well, that's worth taking. Milk's here, but it's busted. Had no name anyway, and even if it was embossed, it probably would have been a Silver Seal Meadow Gold or something common like that. Anyway, here's a medicine or druggist, and it's slick, which I figured it would be because I don't know of hardly any machine-made druggists that are embossed. Well, got several bottles showing here. The first is this one. The ACL's almost there, but not quite. Next is this one. It's another Pink Hams, but it's so... Well, I think it's a Pink Hams. Yeah. Must be one of the latest ones there is. Look at the embossing way up on the shoulder. Interesting. Here's a Dad's beer, but doesn't have a town on it. Because if so, I may take it. Chicago. I don't know if the label will hold up, but I may end up taking it. I wonder what color the glass is. I think amber. Yeah, I think I'll take this home. Hopefully the paint holds up. Well, here's a little Tiger Darter. Oh, that woke it up. Okay, hobble skirt, probably a Pat B and soda or something. Springfield, Ohio. Okay, how about this? Just an ACL with no paint. Almost walked past this. There's a old druggist sticking out of the bank here, and it looks 1800s. Yeah, it's an old one. Shame it's chipped, but I can't leave an 1800s bottle behind, even if it is slick. As long as it's all there. Well, there's something embedded in the center right here. I wonder if it's whole or not. No. But let's see what it was. Something old. Oh, man. It was a clear J-Net and Sons. Well, it's a shame that was busted, because I've never found a quart clear or aqua one before. There's another quart beer, but it's broken also. J-Net, another Chillicothe beer. See a few things here. Junker. Something not to be sold. Something Bottling Works from Dayton, Ohio. And look at this, an early Cone ink. Just sitting there. Carter's 1897. Made USA. Man, I hope I can find one of them Dayton bottles whole. I don't think I have that one. But at least I got a whole Carter's Cone ink. Something here. Let's see if it's old or not. Another stipple-based beer. See something buried down deep in here. It's smooth, so there's a good chance it's definitely old. Some kind of old product jar. Probably would turn purple. I may bring it home, I don't know. This is odd. A box turtle in the water. Interesting. Well, maybe it's trying to cool off, but in case it wasn't, I'll put it somewhere where the slope's a little bit more shallow. That way it can get out of there if it wants to. It's just a few feet away from where I found it. Anyway, got a flask here. It's old. A machine-made flask from probably 1915 to 1920. May turn purple, but may not. It's always a bonus when you can find bottles sticking out of the banks as well as the creek. I see a beer here. Looks like it's old enough to be embossed. It's machine made, but let's see what it is. It's just a unembossed one. There's a lot of slick beers in this area. Wow, look at that. I think I'm going to get a hutch. And this hutch is mug based, so not only is it different, but of all the slick hutches I've found, I have never in my life found a slick mug based hutch. So if it's slick, that'll be a first. Maybe a Clee from Dayton, Ohio with a big K. But anyway, I also see something here, and it looks like a beer. But is it whole? It is. Nice! I got another quart wetter from Cincinnati. Can't believe it. Look at that. Alright, let's see what the hutch is. Chipped. Yep, it's a Clee from Dayton, Ohio. That's a nice looking fatter one too. don't see a maker's mark on it. Almost looks like it may be an applied top hutch. Can't tell for sure, but it almost looks like there's a bottle right in here, and it is. I can feel it. It's a no deposit, no return. You're not going to believe this. I think I see another hutch just sticking out right here. Well, two of them. This one's broken. A.G. Kendrick, Portsmouth, Ohio. Well, it wasn't far from being whole. What about this other one? This one's the whole one, I think, if it's whole. Oh, yeah, it is. Another Klee, maybe. Yep. Has a nice aqua color. I don't know if that's whole or not. Nope, but it's old. Well, I didn't think I was going to get anything else, but then I looked up here and look at this. There's an insulator right here, and it looks to be all there. It does have a crack in it, but it's a pretty nice looking older insulator. Just has an H on the top of it. Has a 1 or something there. And there. So yeah, I don't know on this one. But it's worth keeping. If this is what I think it is, it could be something really good. Oh, well, tricked me. I mean, yes, it is a mini jug, but some kind of interesting screw top perfumer thing or something. Interesting. Never found one before, though. Thanks for watching my creek walking video. Here are the finds cleaned up. So first we got a little glass stopper here and aqua. Could have went to a Gordon's dry gin bottle. And then here's the top that I brought home. It's just a unique looking shard, so I couldn't leave it. And then I brought this home because I thought it would turn purple, but it's actually an earlier variant of one of these. That's aqua, so it won't be turned purple. I have heard rumors of aqua glass being able to be changed to a different color, but I don't know how much truth there is to that. And I don't know if it's possible for them to turn in the sun or if they have to be irradiated somehow. And then got this different looking cruet. I found a bunch of cruets over the years, but I've never found one with a barrel shape to it, so that's pretty neat. Then got this interesting square bottle here. It's machine made. Has an Owens, Illinois mark on it there. And it has a stippled base, so it's after 1940. Then I got this interesting square Druggist bottle. It's a slick, but it'll turn purple, so that alone makes it worth bringing home. It's also larger than normal size of one of those. This one will probably also turn purple. It has a unique feature as the measurements are on the inside of the slug plate instead of the outside. And it has a 16 on it, so I guess it's a 16 ouncer. So it's a larger than normal pharmacy for sure. I thought it would turn this one purple as well. It's an old flask. But then when I looked at the bottom, I noticed it was actually aqua, not clear. So it won't be turned purple probably. But it's unusual to find one of those in aqua because almost all these tool top flasks that I find are always in clear. Next is this product jar here. I found these in clear before, but this one is an aqua one, has a large bubble there. Then I got this Dad's cleaned up. The label's in rough shape, but it's good enough to where I'm sure it has some value as is. So I'm glad that I brought it home. Next is this Whistle soda. And it has some severe damage. You can see a crack formed all the way around it there. Maybe it took a hit right there where my thumbnail is. It also has a bruise there. So caused this crack, and it's almost all the way around the bottle. Just has a couple inches where it's not cracked. But I brought it home anyway, despite all the damage, because there's even more damage down here. Because it's an Ohio bottle that I've never found before. It's from Portsmouth, Ohio. Probably from the teens or 20s. Then got a little blown in mold 3-in-1 oil bottle. Haven't found one of those in a while. A Colgate bottle. This one was set off to the side like someone picked it up and didn't want to keep it. So I'm thinking what happened was someone either picked it up and just brushed off one side only and thought it was slick, or maybe they brushed the center, like in this area, and they thought it was slick and didn't check the shoulder. But it's a West Virginia brewing out of Huntington, West Virginia. And it's blown in mold. So it's worth keeping, even though it's probably one of the most common beer bottles there are from West Virginia. I think only a couple breweries from Wheeling may be more common than that one. And then got a nice Carter's Cone Ink. A warranted flask. And it may be an aqua. I can't quite tell for sure. I'm partly colorblind. The only reason I knew the other flask was aqua for sure was because it stood out when I compared it to these other bottles that were clear. But if this is aqua, that'd be the first aqua warranted flask that I've ever found. So that's pretty impressive. I haven't found one of these in years. It's a double diamond, no deposit Coke bottle. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's a no deposit, because there you go. You see the no deposit, no return. And this is a scarcer one. It's a larger size, 16 ounce Crass soda bottle. I believe that company was bottled in Portsmouth. I don't know how many other Ohio towns it was bottled in, but it's possible there was more than one. Then here's this insulator. I didn't look it up. And it seems like I see more damage on it the more I look at it. At first it looked like it was in good shape, minus this crack here. So I thought, well, that's pretty good. But then when I look at it more, I notice it has some fish eyes near the top. So hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this, because it is a nice looking one. This may be what some people refer to as a beehive, but I'm not positive. I'm not an insulator collector. I just bring them home to help fund the digging trips, gas, food, and whatnot. Then got this big quart J. Net and Son brewer from Chillicothe, Ohio. It's early machine made. Then got a couple hutches. This one's really nice because it's an applied top hutch. Don't find too many of them. It does have some lip damage, but not much. And if you look at the stopper, you can see that it's the earlier style stopper, not the standard stopper that you see on most of these hutches. It also is wider than the other one here that's aqua. This one also has earlier style stopper. I didn't get these two cleaned up as much as I wanted to because I didn't want to destroy the stoppers, because the stoppers are unique. This one is made by C & Company, LIM. So 1880s, 90s, somewhere in that era. It then got not one, but two quart-sized wetter Cincinnati, Ohio bottles. I'll put this West Virginia here next to it so you can see. I found a small amount of the pints over the years, but never any quarts until now. So, yep, the Wetterer Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. So, not too shabby. So, that is all. Thanks for watching. Until next time.